wake up assuming you have thousands of tomorrows. That assumption is your first weakness. Here in the highlands of northern Japan, when the cherry blossoms appear each spring, warriors once watched them differently, not for beauty, for a lesson. The samurai knew a single gust could erase an entire battalion of petals by dawn. They sat in silence under those trees, not to celebrate, but to remember. Everything you have ends without warning. Those blooms last 12 days at most. A hard rain ends them in one night. And that fragility was their tactical advantage. If cherry blossoms never fell, no warrior would waste a single glance on them. But because they fall, you stop. You calculate. You ask yourself, what am I doing right now that would matter if tonight was my last? For years, I moved like a man with infinite reserves. I tolerated situations that weakened me. I told myself next month for the hard decisions, the confrontations, the exits I should have made. Then my grandfather's closest friend, a former swordsmith named Kenji, died 3 days after forging his last blade. The blade remains. His hands do not. After his funeral, I found a single sentence carved into the back of his workbench. It said, "Ryu, most men die having never spent a single day as who they truly are. The cherry blossom doesn't save itself for a better wind. Neither should you." That line cut through every excuse I had. Here's the question that hardened me. If the petals are already falling on this exact hour, is this how a warrior spends his time? When the answer was no, I started cutting. Weak friendships, performative busyness, saving my best energy for a future that might never arrive. Discipline isn't about filling every minute with work. It's about refusing to be absent from the minutes you already have. A 30-minute training session becomes lethal. A short conversation becomes strategic. Even sitting in silence becomes a weapon when you're not running from yourself. The petals are falling right now. They've been falling since your first breath. That's not sadness. That's your tactical advantage. The awareness of death is what sharpens every move you make. You don't need more years. You need to bloom like a weapon, fully, without hesitation, exactly where you stand. So, here's my question before you scroll away. What's one thing you're saving for someday that you could execute today? If this sharpened you, hit like, and remember the name, the Ronin Protocol. Control your hours. They're the only battlefield you truly own.